What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is TDS Darth Wage back at you with another video yet again, and the title of this video is Boba Fett's jetpack is OP. Alright, so getting into this video, I do not have an issue with Boba Fett's blaster damage. I do not have an issue with Boba Fett's concussion rocket. I do not have an issue with Boba Fett's rocket barrage. I do have an issue with his For the Hunt ability and his jetpack in general. Alright, for one of the biggest issues that I have is whenever you hit him with a force power, alright, he can basically like push or pull or anything that has a knockdown effect. Boba Fett can literally recover in mid-air and just about fly indefinitely. Alright, so now whenever I'm talking about Boba Fett in this video, I am not necessarily talking about blaster characters versus Boba Fett, because Lando can handle him, Han Solo can handle him. Basically, blaster characters are just about the only ones who stand a real chance against Boba Fett. Versus a good Boba Fett, that is. And sometimes not even blaster characters stand a chance against a good Boba Fett. Alright, so now I am primarily talking about lightsaber users versus Boba Fett. Okay, so let's say Obi-Wan. I hit him with the push, right? Well, what happens? Well, whenever I push him, he goes into the knockdown effect and flies 100 foot, but he can just catch himself, and then he can just about fly indefinitely. As you see right here, he caught himself, and now he flew all the way across the map, so now I'm going all the way over here. So let's see what happens. Alright, he killed Leia. Alright, so I missed my push, and let's see. Alright, so now here he is flying with his jetpack still active. I hit him with the mind trick, and somehow he activated infinite, unlimited jetpack, and now he can fly from mid-map all the way to the other side of the map, right? So now while he's there, he is going to stock up on jetpack fuel by going into a hard-to-reach location. By the time I get there, he is going to fly all the way to the other side of the map. So now I'm going to run all the way over here again just to rinse, wash, and repeat the fucking process for 5 fucking minutes. It's ridiculous. And I know what you might say, well, what about Anakin? Well, yeah, Anakin can pull him, but he can catch himself and just fly anyway. And then Heroic Might, yeah, he can hit him with it. But once again, he can catch himself and just keep flying away. And with Repulse, he can do the same thing. With Push, it actually helps him more than it hurts him. And I know what you say, well, what about inside maps? Yeah, inside maps, Boba Fett stands a chance, but, you know, it's a little bit harder for him. But on maps like Bespin, on maps like Kamino, on maps like Kashyyyk, on maps like Endor, you know, like literally on Geonosis, you know, on these kind of maps, you as a lightsaber hero versus a good Boba Fett, you are not going to catch him. Like, you are not. The only way you will even stand a chance to catch him in a 4v4 is to literally have your team on specific parts of the map just camping the map while one chases him, and even then that's setting you up for failure because you got 3 other characters to go against, right? So like Kashyyyk, for example, you're gonna push him, he's gonna fall, and then he's gonna catch himself, and keep rinse, wash, and repeating this process that you see in this video right here, right? Yeah, and like, I would love to know how people think this is 100% fair. I would love to hear how people think this is perfectly fine. I would really love to know. Yes, I am still getting damage in, but look how long it is taking for me to do this. A good Boba Fett player who knows how to play, because I'm going to tell you right now, this is a trash Boba Fett player. This is not a good Boba Fett player. I think, honestly, a good Boba Fett player could have killed me while I'm being Obi-Wan just because of the maneuverability ability and the ability to nearly fly indefinitely and basically just keep flying around until he gets rocket barrage. Like, really. You know, I'm not saying that the rocket barrage is overpowered. Like I said, it's his jetpack that overpowers him. And that is my primary issue with Boba Fett, because most people who play as Boba Fett, they go up into a high location that is hard for you to get to as a lightsaber character, and they just spam the blaster as you're trying to get up there. They hit you with a concussion rocket that prevents you from sprinting full speed, and basically by the time you get up to him, he flies to the other side of the map, and by the time you get there, he's already got half, if not full jetpack fuel. Then he's going to activate infinite jetpack fuel, fly to the other side, and then you're going to go through the process over and over and over again. This is not fair versus lightsaber characters. It is not. And like I said, good Boba Fett players, not trash Boba Fett players who don't even know how to activate their abilities. Literally, people who just stay on the ground as Boba Fett, those are trash Boba Fett players. Just making that clear. See what I mean? If I jump up there, if I jump on top of this to go get Boba Fett, he's gonna fly away. Watch. Let's see if we can see this. Okay. I don't know if this is the segment where he does it. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so he just flew away, as I said he would. And basically, that's where he went trash mode. See, he decided to get on the ground. As a Boba Fett player, you do not go on the ground like that. And yeah, like I said, these are trash players. This is just an example, alright? This is not even a good Boba Fett player. So imagine what a good Boba Fett player does, right? That's my biggest issue. And that also leads me up to everybody talking about Palpatine. Boba Fett has the same dodge speed, if not faster. And he gets his dodges back just about at the same speed as Emperor Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine cannot jump and stay in the air indefinitely. He cannot jump and stay in the air for like 7 to 15 seconds. You know, he has to come down eventually. But as Boba Fett, he can literally just fly around and and take his time in getting into these hard to reach locations. And then, even if you do punish him, like I said, I know I'm starting to sound kind of repetitive, but even when you do catch him, he can literally catch himself while falling with his jetpack and just continue flying away anyway. I would love to know, other than a blaster character, other than blasters, I would love to know what the counter to him is. I really would. Because so far, out of all the tests that I have done, out of all the characters that I have used, to me, in my opinion, Boba Fett is one of the most cheapest players in the game, just because he's almost untouchable in the right hands. In the right hands, you literally are not going to catch him with a lightsaber. Like, Luke's push actually works to Boba Fett's benefit. Like, really. Any push ability that Boba Fett gets hit with, it actually works in his favor, because Boba Fett's entire objective is to keep his distance from you and shoot you at a distance or hover over you and hit you with a rocket barrage. So just about everything that a lightsaber character has works in Boba Fett's benefit. So I would really love to know how people think Boba Fett is perfectly fine, that his jetpack don't need a nerf, and that I just need to learn how to fight him. There is not any tactic to fighting him. I mean, you can't really keep your distance to a character who can fly 100 foot in the sky. You can't really keep close to a character who can just fucking fly away. You're not. I mean, I'm not saying in Heroes versus Villains 4v4, what's he gonna do? He is going to, like, let's just say he gets hit with a mind trick. Okay, so now he can still fly away. So now he's going to fly all the way over to his teammates, exhaust his jetpack, hide behind his teammates while all of you are trying to get through them to hit Boba Fett. And by that time, he will have his jetpack all the way back, and then he's going to fly away. You're going to chase him, get hit all in the back, you know, and it's just going to be a whole waste of time. In Heroes vs. Villains 4v4, I don't even chase Boba Fett no more because it's such a waste of time. By the time you even get close to him, you're going to have like 3 people up your ass. And that's just honesty. I mean, to each their own if they don't agree with my opinion about Boba Fett, but you know, I honestly think a lot of people will agree with me on what I'm saying about Boba Fett, because I know I'm not the only one experiencing this versus Boba Fett. Yeah. So, you know, let me know what you think about what I said in the comments, and that's going to be all for this video. So if you like the video, then hit that like button. It helps my videos out greatly. Comment on the videos, subscribe and share the video, and I will catch you in my next video.